then we're going to go straight into some movements from our back. So best way to start this process is for side on. So just lay side on to your camera like I am. If you can sort of mirror me at the moment, that'd be good. And we're going to bring our feet up sort of like, I want my sort of lower back here to be really pushing into the mat. So if I bring my feet down like so, you'll feel like your back arches. But if you bring your knees, legs don't necessarily need to be straight, but if they're bent like so, you'll feel like you can, when you're breathing diaphragmatically, you'll feel like your lower back really pushes out over the surface of the mat area. And that's what I'm looking forward to doing this morning. So I'm going to start with my knees bent slightly like so. And I want to point my knees out at a 45. So I'm essentially opening up my groin a little bit. And then I'm going to sort of point the toes and I'm pointing my heels to the roof and my toes down to the mat like so. And I can hang on to my feet here like this just for a second. And I want everyone just to start, you can sort of pistol grip your toes if you like. And you're just going to start this diaphragmatic breath work where you're just going to inhale through the nose and slowly exhale through the mouth. And making just sure that when you're diaphragmatically breathing, you're really pushing into the mat with your lower back, around your liver, around all your lower ribs, and especially into the lower back area. We're just bringing in awareness to that zone. So this is sort of like a bit of a happy baby's pose now. And with your breath work, you're really just trying to create space. You sort of, legs should be activating a little bit here now. Should be getting a nice little tingle. You can sort of start twisting your hips from side to side. So your right knee comes up and then your left knee goes down and you're going from side to side. I want you guys to keep your breath work going. So it's almost like you're steering a car. And then from here, you're going to fall to the left side or the side that you're facing the camera. And you're going to hit the mat and then extend the right leg, keeping the other leg bent. Good. And from here, you're going to roll back, sort of the happy baby's pose, and you're going to fall to the other side and extend the left leg. Come back to the middle, fall to the other opposite side and extend the top leg. If you need to grab onto your ankle, do so. Or if you need to slightly bend your leg, that's fine. But I'm trying to just get a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Switching sides. Switch. Two more. Coming back into happy baby's pose. Good. From here, I'm going to let go of the toes and I'm going to create my ball of sphere. So my ball of sphere is with my fingertips placed like so, and I'm pretending to grab a ball of sphere and I'm pulling my hands apart by keeping them together. So now I'm essentially activating the lats as I do that. So it's a bit of a contradiction, but doing it this way activates my lats, and that's what I'm trying to activate right now. So you might be getting a bit fatigued here because this position can be quite challenging for some, especially in the hip flexors. But I just want to keep that breath work going for another 10 seconds if you can. And then slowly lowering your legs down and placing them on the mat, like so. I'm going to have a bit of a break here for a second, and we're going to come back to that. So just let the hips settle a bit. Okay, lifting the left leg up for 1. And lifting the right leg up for 2. Good. Arms come up for hold. And then I'm going to slowly lower the right leg down, pointing my right toe forward, keeping the left leg up. Bring back that leg for 1. Lower the opposite leg down, extending the toe so it's pointing forward, and extend the leg, and bring it back up for 2. And alternate. Make sure you inhale as the leg goes down, control the descent. Exhale, bring the leg back up. Making sure that when you inhale, you breathe into that lower back area that was touching the mat in the first exercise in our breath work. Make sure that we're breathing into that zone so that the lower back is pushing the mat. You don't want the opposite effect where the back flexes and you get that space. Another 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. From here, slowly roll the legs back down to the mat, arms out to the side. Good. From here, inhale, bring the left leg up. With the left arm, wrap it around. So you want your knee to wrap into your left elbow. Good. And you can hold on to it. Now extend the right leg all the way down to the mat. From here, you're then going to pull that leg across the body. Inhale and look down the opposite side of your shoulder. So whatever side you're pulling the leg across, you're looking down the opposite arm. Come back to middle. Lower that leg down. Pick up the right leg. Wrap it around. Extend the left leg down this time. From here, grab that leg, pull it across the body to the opposite side. Now you're looking down the opposite arm. Make sure that breath work is continuing. So we don't want to stop our breath work when we get to this point. We want to increase it in the sense of making sure we're breathing correctly. Bring the legs back to middle. Good. From here, we're just going to extend the legs high. We're trying to stretch them out, point the toes towards you. So I'm getting a nice straight. I want to avoid having this if you can, but I want to make sure that I'm bringing my legs towards me and extending. Toes down to you, arms out. Two more breaths. Good. Relax the legs. Place the feet on the mat. From here, I'm going to rock, sit up, left arm on the mat, right foot pushes on the ground, and spin to my tiger pose. From here, replace the left hand with the left foot. Good. Place the opposite, that right knee on the ground. So I don't want the right knee up, right knee on the ground. From here, inhale, look up. Replace the left foot with the hand. Now I'm going to extend the right foot forward, drop the right knee down, inhale, look up. Replace the right foot with the right hand, keeping the knees 2 inches off the ground now. Elbows pointing backwards. So that's activating the lats. Just holding here for a second, making sure that all my toes are activated to keep me in a nice level position. Keep the breath work going. Just looking in between your hands. From here, push the hips high. Pointing the knees out so they're pointed out at 45 degrees, which helps you activate your pinky toe into the mat. So all toes are activated now. Lower the feet down. Keep the breath work going. Don't let those knees touch the ground yet. From here, push the hips high. Lower the knees down. Don't let the knees touch the ground. Keep those elbows pointed back, activating those lats. From here, push the hips high for the last one. Bring the knees down. The knees touch the ground this time. Take a couple of breaths. Nice big diaphragmatic breaths. From here, extend the left foot so it's on the outside of the left hand. Good. From here, push the right leg up and step back a little bit. Good. So you're going to get a nice stretch on the right hip flexor. If you need to place your knee on the ground, you can do so like this if it's too much. If you want to get more of an intense stretch, straighten the leg. Everyone's doing a great job. Drop the right knee to the ground. Bring the right leg, so bring the left leg around and back into the starting position. This time bring the right leg around the right hand. From here, you can just move the leg back or you can extend and stretch. From here, you're going to stand straight up into a squat position. Holding here. So I'm going to stay nice and low. From here, I'm going to bring my back so it's acting like a tabletop. So I'm trying to get it as flat as possible. Good. And I'm trying to make sure that my hips are low in a 45 position. So I've got a 90-degree angle here. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid being high. I want to drop down so I'm nice and low, and then I want my back to become that tabletop. From here, I'm going to extend my arms. I'm pushing my hips backwards, reaching forwards, pushing my knees out so I come down in between my legs easier. Hands on the mat. Really good. Extend the legs. So now I'm getting a nice stretch. Good, guys. Okay, from here we're going to come back down into our squat. So I'm just bending my knees. Make sure I'm keeping my knees over the top of my ankles. Okay? So what I mean by that, so I'm in this position here and I squat down, I want to push my knees out. Okay, I want my knees over my ankles. Very important. Remembering I'm in surf stance. And if I push my knees out, it's easier for me to sit in my back into a tabletop. Okay? Go from here. I'm going to extend my arms out. My legs are starting to burn. Very getting nice and warm now. Hands down. Push back, step back into push-up position. Into plank position. Nice. From here, I'm just going to come all the way down to the mat. Good. From here, I'm going to inhale once, push up, step one, step two, extend. Good. Compress, step back, drop down. Good. For one. Exhale, push. Step one, step two, extend, stretch, compress to squat. Step back, one, step back, two, inhale, exhale, step, stretch, step, squat, extend, stretch. Compress down to squatting. Step, step down. Let's pick up the speed a little bit now. Inhale, push, step, one, two, extend, compress, step, step, down, push, step, step, extend, drop, step, step, down, push, step, step, extend, drop, step, step, down, push, one, two, extend, down, two more, step, step, extend, down, step, step, down, push, step, step, extend. Good, guys. I'm up all the way. Good, so that's a nice little warm-up. Some of the sequences that we're doing for today. I want everybody to grab their ball now. Good, guys. All right, so today we're going to start off in our plank position on our ball. We've done the bilateral ball roll, or the supine ball roll. Today we're going to change it up a little bit. So, movement that we generally do is this ball roll from here. Today we're going to do it without rolling the ball. So I'm just going to bring my one foot up and touch my elbow, place it back on the ball. Okay, so we're all going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate sides. Okay, so everybody, making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, come up onto your ball. Nice. From here, we're going to start on our left leg to left elbow. For one, put it back and then switch sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down and break. Very good. Come onto the back. Place your ball underneath your legs. Arms out, rocking from side to side. Nice and slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's going to be our recovery pattern. Okay, is the rocking from side to side. Next move, come up to, we're going to do the actual ball roll this time. Hands on the mat, underneath your shoulders, tops of the foot on your ball, coming to here, and here we're going to just roll the ball under, like so, for 1. Push back. Inhale forward, exhale back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kneel down, spin around, balls underneath the legs, arms out, rocking from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You hear a little click click in your vertebrae? That's a good thing. Okay, coming back up, I'm going to do the first exercise now. Hands underneath your shoulders, elbows pulled back, extend the leg, coming into plank position, and just rolling the front foot up to 1. Extend, change sides, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down, spin around, legs over the ball, and roll. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come on to the front side, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pointing back, extend the leg, other leg comes up. Now we're doing our ball rolls. We're rolling under for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Rolling yoga. Legs on top of the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure you try to get your knees to touch either side of the mat. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. This time, what we're going to do, slightly new one. We're going to do a ball roll and then a push-up. So if you want to test yourself, do the push-up in between the ball roll. So it'll look like this. You'll inhale, exhale, and then you'll come down, push up, and roll. Okay, if you just want to continue on with the ball roll, that's fine. No need to do the push-up. Okay, for everyone else, starting positions, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pushed back. Inhale, exhale. Good, starting position. Roll for 1, come down, push up, 2. Roll for 3. Roll for 4. Roll for 5. Roll for 6. Roll for 7. 8. 9. 10. Woo! That's tough. Ball rolling onto the other side. Legs on the ball, arms out, rolling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, guys. Okay. Coming up. So this time here, we're going to be on our knees, place our forearms over the top of the ball, like so. From here, what we're going to do is roll the ball forward about 1.5 inches. And as I roll it forward, I'm just going to hold my positioning here and then roll it back. It should be quite easy, but it is a little challenging, and we're going to go through different stages here. So roll forward and back. Just want everyone to get the sensation of being able to roll the ball forward while staying stationary and rolling it back. We'll do 2 more. Good. Okay, now from here, activate the toes and come off. Good, and roll forward. 1 and back. 2 and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Replace the knees down. That one is a crazy ab worker. You should be feeling that pretty intensely. Okay, this next time we're going to now come up to a plank position. So we're going to start from here. Elbows underneath, and I'm just going to roll forward for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Oh. Yes, solid. Okay, laying down, over the ball, feet over the ball, rocking from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Epic. Okay. Got here. All right, so let's do this. Let's start now and do some balance work. Sitting on the ball. Okay. Taking left leg off the ground. Good. From here, we're going to do a top turn sequence, left and right. So we're going to go goofy and natural. So it's going to look like 1, swing back, 2 to the other side. I'm going to do this just nice and slowly. I'm trying to get minimal movement from the ball rocking from side to side. Two more. 1, 2. Change your feet. So the left foot is down, right leg is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That way it's a bit more challenging for me because that's my goofy side and my right leg is up and my left foot is down. I'm much stronger with my right foot down. Okay, so now we're going to take both feet off the ground. I'm going to try and remain upright. So I want my chest to be forward here, guys. I want to avoid this rounded position here. I want my chest forward. So if I can't do this movement without my chest forward, I want you to place a foot on the ground. From here, I'm just going to do with both feet up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Guys, really good. Okay, from here, stand or put your feet down. You're going to come to this squatting position. So from here, the ball is giving me some, it's allowing me to be quite relaxed here. The ball's taking my weight. But I want you guys to have a look and see how you're positioned and see if you can take the ball away from you without moving. Okay, so this is I'm in surf stance. So if my feet aren't too wide apart, I want to make sure my feet are in surf stance. They can be a little duck feet if they need to. But I want my feet in surf stance. And I just want to be able to take the ball away from me, like so. Yeah, nice. And I want to be able to still sink down. I want to be able to keep that same position that I was on the ball, but without it. Okay? And inhale and come up. Good. So for now, I know what my end position looks like. It's here when I squat. From here, I'm going to take the ball out, bring it over my head, and come up for 1. And then I'm going to come down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, guys. Great. Okay. So let me have a look here. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's go into some crunches. We'll finish off with some breath work. Okay, so here, legs towards the sky, reaching up in between the middle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lower the legs down, place them on the ground, still reaching up for the sky. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, guys, for the mobile phone usage today. The computer just broke. It's in the shop. I'm hopefully getting it back today. And next week we'll be back to normal. 9, 10. Okay, place the left leg over the right knee that's on the ground. Right elbow to left knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left leg down, right leg up, left elbow to right knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now from here, replace and go to the other side. So the first one we started with, and then lift that right leg off the ground. Good. Right elbow to left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. From here, keep the legs up. Hands beside your hips. And you're going to lift the hips high for 10. So fingers pushing in, push the hips up, drop the hips down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. From here, use the arms, rock up, and then kick and extend. So clap and extend for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scissoring up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, extend and stretch. Come up all the way up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands over, switch sides. Stretch it out. Coming into our breath work. Okay. So we're going to do a sequence of 30 breaths, 30 exhalations, then a massage. A sequence of 20 exhalations, then a massage. A sequence of 10 exhalations and then massage. We're going to just count them out for 30. Okay, so we're just focusing on using the diaphragm only, not breathing into our lungs, forcing the air out through our nose. After the 30 breath, inhale diaphragmatically, very slowly exhale. Make sure there's nothing left in the tank. Then you begin your massage, just sucking up the diaphragm underneath the ribs and letting it go. Here we go for 30 breaths. And go. Inhale. Very slowly exhale. Twenty breaths. Ten breaths.
Finally figured out how to get across, everyone. Diego, Lewis, Evan, really good to see you on here. Jonathan, Jam, Jason, really appreciate